Let's have a property tour, shall we? Bryan Lebo here, and today, very exciting, we are back with Blue Heron, and we are up in MacDonald Highlands, and this is a really unique, interesting one. So this is actually the Zenith floor plan model from Blue Heron. Now, Blue Heron has their Elite series of all full custom homes, and then they have their Nexus line of properties, which are production homes. What's really neat about Blue Heron now is this year they decided that if you acquire a lot, you can choose to either build a full-fledged custom, or you can choose from their existing inventory of production home models and then tweak it as you like from there. So here we are in MacDonald Highlands. This is a custom lot area, and this is the Zenith floor plan, which comes from their production line. So it's kind of like a merging of two different worlds. Very exciting. So if you like this, they've built this in other communities within the valley as well as out in Lake Las Vegas. Now, let's start off in the kitchen like we normally do, and of course we have to start off with the island. So you can't have modern without having the obligatory waterfall return, right? That's just kind of like a basic checkbox. So here we have our double waterfall return. It's a 13-foot island, so very, very long. Hopefully that shows up on film. And then we have Calcutta quartz in the Monaco style. So you'll see in one of the bathrooms, you know, over the last few years has been all about white and gray motifs, and now we're kind of venturing back into the natural earth tones. So this Monaco quartz has a little bit more of a natural brown undertones instead of the bold gray aesthetic that we've been seeing. And again, you'll see that when we get to one of the primary bathrooms. Now let's go to the world of cabinetry. So very, very predominant in Blue Heron is this TFL cabinetry. So it's called thermally fused laminate. You'll see this even in their $20 million custom homes. Here, they've elongated the cabinetry to go all the way to the ceiling. And now let's talk about appliances. So here we have our built-in Subzero 72-inch refrigerator. Of course, the doors have been paneled to match the cabinetry. Coming down here a little bit more, we have the Wolf appliance. So Subzero and Wolf, they're sister companies, so still all in the family. So we have our Wolf double ovens. And then over here, we have our Wolf built-in microwave. So a perfect area, perfect location, everything is firing on all cylinders. Now, talking about this area, we still have the same exact quartz counter surface. But one thing I wanted to focus on is some of the things you'll see in this home are a little bit of a stray from the typical Blue Heron philosophy. Like we don't have the Vegas modern ceiling, a few different things. We don't have the biometric floors that you've seen in some other Blue Herons. Really beautiful, not so functional, and it seems like a lot of people are choosing to go away from that because aesthetically pleasing, functionally, it's a good way to sprain an ankle. But one of the other Blue Heron features is Blue Heron, their design language tends to be, of course, on the minimal side, which also goes into their counter surfaces. So typically, you'll have a naked edge profile. Here, they went for a 2.5-inch edge profile, so I personally like this a little bit more, kind of gives it a more stronger look. But again, you guys tell me in the comments, do you like a raw edge or do you like this fabricated edge? Another Blue Heron signature is the smoked glass, which I love. You really see this in properties where the kitchens have views. So if you have the strip view, or in Lake Las Vegas, if you have an oceanfront, a lakefront lot, when you're in the kitchen, you can see the reflection right off of the glass. Really a cool design element. Here, they just went ahead and did because it's cool. One note that you'll see is a lot of times Blue Heron will relocate the electrical to the counter surface top with a little pop-up module. Here, they tilted the electrical on a 90 degree, so it's horizontal, a little more minimal, less obstructive. Coming down here a little bit farther, we have the 48-inch Professional Series Wolf grill top because the controls are on the front. And then we have the matching 48-inch ventilation hood that's been sheathed in that same TFL cabinetry. On the opposing side here, we have our undermount sink, faucet, what you would expect. As a man, thinking like a man, what I absolutely love, perfect proximity. So from this sink area, I'm perfectly centered to be able to watch the television. So really good to be able to have the television on, see what's going on while you're in the kitchen. But there's two things now we got to discuss. One, not my deal. I couldn't care less. But judging by the comments, boy, you guys are all about your pot fillers. Here, you don't have the pot filler. It would kind of block a little bit of your view of this smoked glass, but guys, no pot filler. I'm cool with it. What do you guys think? The other thing is, you know what time it is. Sadly, no tricks this time. We do have a dishwasher, but we only have one dishwasher. There's no Scooby-Doo door in this house. There's no second kitchen. There's no chef's kitchen with another dishwasher. We are normal here. We have one dishwasher. I'm the only sicko that probably cares. So anyways, beautiful kitchen, more counter surface space. And then behind me over here, we have a nice sized pantry, normal pantry, nothing too exciting to get into. Now, we're gonna talk about the flooring real quick. The entire home, except for the carpeted areas, you're gonna notice we have a 24 by 48 inch, beautiful, large format porcelain tile throughout the entire home. Very natural, kind of a brownish gray concrete look. So minimal, but soft, really beautiful. Now, the elephant in the room we gotta discuss here. Again, if you want modern living, modern architecture, you have to have that indoor-outdoor relationship. And here it's done to a T. So we have a 26 long pocket slider. Pocket meaning that the slider system retracts into a receptacle in the wall, so you don't even see it. Very beautiful. And even when we come down here, we have a return. So I love when this is done. Much more expensive, but here we have an 8-foot slider that recesses into the pocket here, but it creates just a beautiful, beautiful indoor-outdoor area. We don't have a post, just wonderful, just floats. And now I know what you guys are thinking here. What a beautiful backyard, right? It's so organic, it's so natural. I'm trying to sell this, can you tell? Anyways, obviously we don't have a backyard yet, but the seller is offering a $300,000 credit so you can design your dream pool, your backyard. And one of the things that's kind of neat is we do have this massive patio cover that's about 12 feet high. And we even have this cavity right here. You can see denoted by the electrical up there. This is designed to be a viewing area. So you can put your display, have a great seating area. And on a day like today where it's like 85 degrees, you can enjoy your game. You can enjoy whatever event you're watching al fresco. Really cool. Now let's come over and talk about the media wall area. We have our controls right here on the wall. This is a 72-inch Da Vinci gas fireplace. So really beautiful, changes colors like we're used to in the electric fireplaces. However, this is gas. So much more expensive, much nicer. And here we kind of have a naked drywall here. So most likely whoever is going to purchase this home is going to choose whatever veneer they want to accentuate this media wall. You could really do something really exciting by adding a veneer to that wall. Now over here, we have another slider system. And if I pop out real quick, this was the front door entry that we came in from. So really neat. And on a day like today where it's beautiful outside, we have tons of natural fresh air just swathing around us. All right, now we're going to come down back to where we started. Behind the kitchen is actually one of two primary suites. So downstairs is a primary suite. Upstairs is a little bit nicer, which we'll get to when we see the upstairs, but splitting hairs almost. So we're going to come into this area. Now, clearly you can see that this has been utilized as a formal dining space, but I would say that this is actually more of a flex room. So if you're not a formal person like myself, this would be used once every 3 years probably. So this could be a game room. So if you wanted to actually build out a proper bar, you could have a bar, pool table, whatever. This could also be a media room if you wanted. There's a little bit more light, so it's not ideal for a theater, but if you wanted a media room, this would be great for it. And this is how your guests would actually approach the property as well. So really neat. And you can see over here, the electrical is already in to create for a display. So this was actually designed to have a display. All right, now we've seen this here, let's come down this direction, and it's already popped out. No surprise here, no surprises. So this door, this is kind of cool. Again, this is perfect for multi-generational living because we have the two primary suites. So if you do have your parents that are living with you, maybe someone who's disabled, or they just got busted knees like myself, you know, too many years of basketball. Here, awesome. Here we have an elevator. So instead of having to traverse the stairs, you can just take the elevator up and downstairs. Again, like I said, wonderful for your older people that are living upstairs, or if they just need to travel back and forth. Coming in here, this is our laundry room area. So your washer and dryer would go over here to the left, and then we have plenty of counter space to be able to fold your clothing. And now this is what I was alluding to earlier in the kitchen. Over here, you'll see this is more the Blue Heron way. Here we have a naked edge profile. So this is only about 2 centimeters thick. So kind of a naked slab, if you will. You guys tell me what you think. Do you like the more natural look, or do you like more of a monolithic 2.5 inch, 3 inch? Now, this is kind of neat. Over here in this closet, this is actually where you would service the elevator. So all the hydraulics and all that stuff is here, but we also have a large cavity. So this is perfect if you have like seasonal items like holiday decorations and you don't want to clog up the garages with it. You can throw all your stuff in there. Really, really neat. All right, over here to the right, this is a little drop zone area. I wouldn't call it a mud deck, but little linen closet, a nice area to come in from the garage and dump your stuff. Speaking of garage, this is your door to the garage. So we actually have two bay garages here. So it's a total of 4-car garage. And we do have 2 tankless water heaters. It's plumbed for the water softener system. It's a garage, guys. There's not too much to elaborate. Nothing too crazy going on. Now, behind me, here is the first bedroom that we're going to see. And this is ensuite. Kind of weird, but I would say 60% of the closets in this home, certainly the more important closets, have been custom built out. But some of the secondary bedrooms, such as this, is just a cavity. So depending on what you're going to use this for, if it's an office, you may not need an actual typical closet. This may just be a storage room. So some of the closets are just cavities. Some of them have already been fabricated. But now check this out. For an office, how cool is this? Very, 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 very large room. We have 10-foot high ceilings, and we already have this slider system here. So again, on a day like today where it's beautiful outside, open the slider, get some work done. And this is actually the access to the front of the property and how you get to the front door. I personally like having an office in the front of the home to kind of keep an eye on things that are going on. So this makes for a perfect office if you're so inclined. Coming over here, we have our ensuite bathroom. So we have a floating vanity. We have the same naked edge counter surface profile in that speckled white quartz. And then we have a beautiful shower. I actually really, really like this. So we have a beautiful shower surround with large format tile that perfectly matches the flooring throughout the home. And of course, we have a bathtub. Anytime you have a home, you gotta have at least one bathtub for fur babies and children. I prefer the fur babies. Anyhow, all right, we've seen the majority of this downstairs. We're gonna speed this up and we're gonna check out that primary suite, and we're gonna start at the staircase area because we gotta check out that powder bathroom. So follow along. All right, so over here, clearly we have that beautiful floating staircase. We've seen these a million times, and Blue Heron, one of the best at doing staircases. So here we have a really lovely floating staircase, not too much to talk about. But over here to your left, this is gonna be your powder bathroom. I did see in the comments, someone gave me a hard time for powder bathroom. I'm sorry, that's the proper nomenclature. But yes, if you don't subscribe to the powder bathroom and you aren't up on your Victorian nomenclature, this is also known as a half bath, people. So this is most likely the bathroom that most of your guests are going to be using. So we have the floating vanity, we have Calcutta quartz counter surface, your toilet. It's a basic bathroom. But now let's check out the first of 2 primary suites. So one thing to mention, all the doors in this home are solid core doors. Obviously you wouldn't know until you actually felt it and articulated and understood the weight of the doors. But great for sound, obviously more expensive, but what you would expect from this level home. Now, inside the sleeping quarters, very nice. 10-foot high ceilings yet again. We have a double slider system, and this is really neat. So we have a beautiful patio cover here. This goes 12 feet over there. Again, if we had a backyard, wouldn't this be wonderful to just walk right into the jacuzzi? But kind of neat to have this covered patio, and also gives you additional shade coming into the sleeping quarters. Now let's check out this bathroom. Keep in mind, this is like the lesser of 2 primary bathrooms, and this is still pretty amazing. So we're gonna start off with the shower. So this shower is massive. I didn't measure it, but it's gotta be at least 10 feet long. So coming in the shower, this is what I was talking about earlier. So the Calcutta Monaco that we saw in the kitchen, that was more of a brown tone. Here, we have the typical Calcutta quartz that is in the gray. So this is what we've been seeing for the last decade over and over and over again. Here it makes a lot of sense in the bathroom. So we have a honed, polished porcelain tile. and it matches the floor. So we have a smaller floor, no linear drain, but a perfect square that matches in. Nice shelf. And here's a little thing that's different. We do have our dual shower heads and our handheld, but there is the omission of the rainfall shower head. I don't know, it seems like more and more a lot of the newer properties don't have these rainfall shower heads. So tell me, you guys, what do you think? Do you prefer to have a rainfall shower head? Is it just kind of a gimmicky thing? Again, I said before, I don't understand because I don't have hair, but I know a lot of women hate having a rainfall shower head because it feels like you're drowning with all the water coming through your hair. Let me know what you think. All right, now over to the vanity side. This is his side. You'll see on her side is a little more elongated. Floating vanity, same TFL cabinetry. Here we have a pure white quartz with a naked edge profile. Perfect. And even this accent wall is the exact same Calcutta that we just saw in the shower. So nice to have that symmetry on both sides. Coming over to this side, so this is the her side because instead of having the sink terminate right here, we have extra room for makeup, etc., etc. Very nice, very cozy. And now let's come down and let's check out this closet area. So first off, over here to the right, this is a really large linen closet. It's not super sexy, so just take my word for it. Over here to the left, we have the water closet. And then check out this closet. We have a really, really large closet here, all custom cabinetry. And there is still some room for imagination. So if you wanted to add some more, or if you wanted to add like bench seating, you can knock your heart out. All right, guys, we have now seen the entire first floor of the property. So meet me upstairs and let's check out and see what's going on up there. All right, guys, now we are on the second floor and we're currently in the loft area. So what I alluded to earlier was the double height ceiling of the family room, and that's because this loft is overlooking the actual family room. So just a beautiful vantage point, the abundance of all these windows creating all the natural light. You can see all the homes built into the hillside. Just a beautiful, beautiful place to be up here. One of the best parts of this loft area is the fact that you have access to this massive, massive balcony. So let's step outside a little bit and check this out. So again, you can see this is an incredibly large balcony area. So tons of room for seating, tons of room for activities. You can even put a display on this wall since there's electrical. You could have electrical plumb for that wall. Just wonderful. And of course, we're overlooking this organic backyard of dirt, but just wonderful. And one of the neat things about this property that I didn't mention is this is on a 1 acre lot. It's one of the largest lots in this entire development. It's actually 0.91, so we're just rounding up a little bit. But let's come back into the loft area before we check out the primary suite. So again, just like this balcony, this is a massive area for the loft. So beautiful if you just want to create an ambiance and read a book. Great if you want to have kid stuff up here so that way guests don't have to see it downstairs. Now, let's check out the second primary suite. You're going to get some deja vu because it's almost a mirror match, just with a little bit of extra. So, like we saw before, I think they had a center console downstairs, so we don't have that, but everything is completely and utterly identical. So we have nice sleeping area, we have 9-foot high ceilings up here, and downstairs, remember we had that patio cover that led out to the backyard? Here, we have a nice sized balcony, so pretty long, very lovely. And again, if we had a backyard to look at, we could survey our territory and enjoy that backyard. So very nice, everything that you would expect. Now let's check out the bathroom because there's definitely a few changes when we get back here. So first off, we have the same vanity situation. Her vanities, 100% identical, but you notice something different? While we have the exact 100% same shower, now we have a bathtub. This is the better primary suite, so you get a couple extra things, primarily being the bathtub and the closet. So coming down here, the exact same linen closet, we have the exact same water closet, but this is like my favorite part. So check out this closet. Downstairs, we had a little bit of a naked wall over here to the right, but here it's all cased in. So all custom closets. But look at this area. I absolutely love this. Downstairs, you couldn't create this because we would actually be in the kitchen. I believe somewhere right around here would be where the cooktop is and the sink over there. So not enough room to do it. Here we can. So this is incredible. So coming over here, we have a full length mirror with embedded LED lighting, perfect for selecting that perfect wardrobe. Over here, this is really, really neat. So over here, while you do have that elongated vanity for the her side, here in the closet, you have a proper makeup vanity. So just awesome. We have LED lighting, maybe put in some surround sound speakers. You can have a soundtrack while you're getting ready. Really neat. All right, we've seen this wing of the house. Now let's kind of go to the other side of the house and check out the secondary bedroom. So meet me over there. Let's check this out. All right, guys, so now we're on the second floor. By the way, did you catch me clip my shoulder on that corner? That was pretty funny. Sometimes you gotta own your stuff. All right, down here, this is the staircase that we came up to get to the second floor. And this is actually a really beautiful area. So over here, we have this wall of windows, but this overlooks the courtyard entry to the front yard. So obviously, if we had some landscaping, this would be a wonderful vantage point. And again, they created this picture box so we can look straight through this courtyard area and see all of the homes up on the mountainside. Beautiful architecture, and here it makes a lot of sense. So while the primary suite is in the back of the home, everything up here is going to be the secondary bedrooms. This is an incredible loft, which we're going to finish on, as well as this bathroom. But we're going to focus on the secondary bedrooms coming down this hallway. So just like downstairs, here we have the elevator. This is kind of a neat one. So over here, technically this is a closet, so make a joke if you want. Now, the only reason we're in here is this also houses all the smart home controls, your Cat 6 cabling, whatever devices or automation that you're going to implement would all be housed in this. But it's so large that this is also another place that you could use for storage if you didn't want proper cabinetry for like a linen closet. Now, this bedroom is a little bit different than the others, a little unique. Beautiful, large, oversized bedroom. We've got this closed. You're going to see this in a minute. So this has direct access to this full bathroom, but this also has hallway access because this is the bathroom that your guests would use if you were entertaining in that loft area. Over here, we have our closet, and this one has actually been built out, so no need to spend any money there. All right, back down the hallway, we have our fifth bedroom, and this is a beautiful bedroom. So again, very, very, very large, oversized bedrooms. Over here, this one's we got to come in here because this one's crazy. I forgot about this. For a secondary bedroom, look at this closet. We literally have to come in here. This is ridiculous. I don't think I've ever seen a secondary bedroom closet this deep. This is, in many situations, this would actually be your primary closet. So pretty incredible. So if you've got a kid who has a shoe fetish like I do, all the shoes will fit in there. You're good to go. All right, coming over here, we have our full bathroom. So again, we've kind of seen this a few times. We have our floating vanity. We have our toilet. Beautiful, beautiful. Love the shower surround with the same as the floor. And we even have a bathtub here. So perfect for smaller children and your fur babies. All right, now that we've seen these secondary bedrooms, we're going to head down this hallway. We're going to check out that bathroom that I was telling you about. And then we're going to check out this loft because the loft is pretty incredible. And I'd love to hear what you guys would use it for because it's pretty incredible. All right, we have a closet here. And then this is the bathroom, like I said, that your guests would be using if you utilize that loft. So floating vanity, toilet. Once again, we have the same tile shower surround as the flooring, but here we have a proper shower with the omission of a bathtub. So perfect for your guests and can be used as an ensuite with that adjacent bedroom. Now this is cool. Again, I've said this a few times. This is a great home for a family. So depending on what your use is for this loft, you could actually case this in with a door for the threshold, keep a little bit of the noise isolation at bay. But check out this loft. This is a massive, massive loft. I'm guessing this is somewhere around 400 square feet easily. Just an incredible space. So whether or not this becomes the playground for the children, if this turns into your movie theater area, we're all the way on the side of the home. Great as far as noise isolation, just an incredible place. And I love all the windows, all the natural light, the views of the mountain. It's a very special, special room. Incredible for a lot. Well, guys, we've seen the entire property, so I'm dying to hear your comments. I love to hear what your favorite parts are. What would you utilize some of these rooms for, especially this loft area, especially for people with families? I'd love to hear what your thoughts are for this space. Special thanks to Namlee for allowing me to film this property. Be sure to like the video, click to subscribe, and I will see you guys all in the next one. Deuces.